I'm not gonna try anymore because I don't know what the password is. Anyways, we're about to see this game start. I'm not sure what stage they picked, and I didn't make this stage list. The stage list doesn't get made by me. Start GG makes it, and it's like you have to pick like X stage lists, and you get to choose from there. Like,
You can make it. I think it's just kind of annoying.
no, you can't like make it to where like you can like ban them. You can make custom stage lists and like have people ban in chat, but you can't make like a preset stage list where you can ban in the moderation tab or tasks tab.
Me Brawler.
Oh yeah, he plays Me Brawler. I forgot.
I've never seen this kid's Me Brawler.
What do you think of Me Brawler, like as a character?
I think they're okay.
They're okay.
I don't think they're top tier. Low key.
Okay.
I feel like that's a hot take.
No, I never thought it was a good take at all. But one thing I will say, I think that Me Brawler is better than Joker at like a more like mid-level.
Yeah, true.
And I also think he's better than Joker on Wi-Fi. Because I feel like with Joker, there's a lot of things where it's like, if you don't react to like frame trap, you just drop your combo. I think that's what's so strong about Joker is he has those to begin with. Whereas Me Brawler, it's like, oh, I didn't really react, but like that's okay because like my moves just kind of frame trap on their own, you know?
Yeah, like Me Brawler can react in neutral to throw out of his moves. So, like,
yeah.
Other things so like, I feel like more often than not, like especially on Wi-Fi, you can kind of throw really a counter space. And all of his combos you can still react to.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, very strong for him. Holy macaroni.
Yeah. Me Brawler's kind of crazy. There's, well, I'm sure you know this, but Bargain, she goes Me Brawler in doubles. Just because, like, the character has so many, like, strong moves where it's like, oh, I'm at a high percent, and then they have aura on their moves, basically. Like, Lucario's, like, rage mechanic. Which is really strong. I don't know. In general, I think Me Brawler's, like, pretty solid, but I don't think he's, like, broken by any amounts.
It's like good high tier. TPH.
Yeah, I agree.
The Me Brawler defenders are so annoying.
No, yeah, like, people like Easton where he's like, yeah, Me Brawler's, like, secretly, like, top 10, maybe top 12 at worst. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm silly, but I don't find Me Brawler to be that scary.
I think he can be scary, but DarkDemo's running a weird loadout. Like, he's running the axe kick. I don't know if you saw. He's not running Thumper.
Yeah.
Which, like, that's a good move. But, like, I feel like what makes Me Brawler so scary is just...
Thumper.
Yeah. Yeah, he has very versatile confirms, like, kill super.
Yeah.
And then... But axe kick is frame 3. That's the advantage.
Yeah, I think that's why he's using it here.
Yeah, he's definitely using it very, like, get out of my facey.
Yeah. Which is, like, a way that you can't really use Thumper. You kind of have to confirm the Thumper. Like, if you miss Thumper, you get... Ow. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But, also, on this topic of, like, what we think about character viability, what do you think about Joker?
I think he's still top 5.
Okay. But, like, how high up in that top 5 do you think he is? Or do you think it matters?
Probably like 4th or 5th.
Okay. Because people used to be like, he's undisputed, like, top 1. That was a really good counter. Oh, but the air dodge off stage.
Yeah.
No, my thing with Joker is just, like, I don't think that he does too great into Steve. And I think that really hurts him. But I don't think he, like, falls out of top 5 because of that, you know?
Yeah, I think he loses to Pika and Sonic, too. Like, he can lead top 5 players if he definitively beats his agents.
Yeah. What do you think about... Wait, okay, because you think Sonic's top 5, right? Okay.
I think Sonic is top 2.
Chat, do y'all agree? I should be commentating. Anyways.
Oh.
Man, that was a very good show out of the Me Brawler. My opinion, like...
Like, I feel like Zorro's thing is, like, he's playing way too aggressive on the catching the landings, and then he, like, preemptively grabs or whatever, and then he's just holding his down beats for it.
Yeah, I agree. I just think, DarkDemo was just able to, like, connect his moves a little bit better, and Zorro wasn't really, like, spacing around that. I just feel like that let him get a lot of hits that, like, not that he shouldn't have landed, but that Zorro could have dodged. Does that make sense? He just wasn't playing defensively enough.
Yeah, Zorro's being very, like, aggressive. He's not, like, exploiting off the openings, he's getting enough to, like, justify it when he's playing so unsafe and neutral. I think he needs to do Aha and Gun a good amount more to like create space and make the Mei Brawler the so he can easily get his confirms a lot safer. If he does stuff like that, like he lost 2 of those stars to the down B, and that just won't happen, I don't think.
No, I agree. I also think like if you just kind of like push Mei Brawler a little bit off stage since he's not running the what's the ZSS like flip kick called, but for Mei Brawler?
I think flip jump.
Yeah, that's it. Since he's not running the flip jump, and since he's also not running like a very how to put this, his up B that he is running, you can't really mix up where you're gonna go. Like you just go up with it. I think that Zorro did a better job of just like pushing Dark Demo off stage more. I think he'd be fine. Like I think if you could like just capitalize on that, you'd do a lot better.
Great. With such a set, Mei Brawlers don't use any of these.
Well, like there you could even have like Thrupper, you know, like just like a super early kill. I think that his like set in general though is just kind of like able to punish like how Zorro's playing really well, just because it has like a lot of like haha get off me tools, or like oh like you did space right and now you die at like 80. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I like what Zorro's doing. He's playing to a lot more and spacing a lot out with moves. I wouldn't say they're the best moves for it, but he's still like I think incorporating the style more is better.
Yeah, I agree. I think just Zorro taking as much space as he can. Oh man, those are really good attempts there. Just taking more space if you can. Joker also being like kind of a hard character. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think he is like one of the harder characters to get like huge value out of. I definitely feel like it is hard to be like I'm going to space perfectly and I'm going to get like my good engagements, you know.
You're seeing a little bit of a flatback from Zorro. This is a lot closer already than it was the first game, where I felt like it was very dominantly Dark Demo. I think Zorro's definitely polished with the style a lot. He's not getting gimmicked as much. He's still going for those dash grabs. Which I think is his biggest like downfall so far.
I agree, yeah.
Dash grabs he's doing. Like you just saw it there, he got hit by another neutral B. Big open up though.
I think that as long as Gelato has Arsene and just pushes Dark Demo off, like, Sage. Oh my goodness, that's a ton of chip off of Arsene's, like, meter. But as long as you have Arsene, you can just kind of, like, push Dark Demo and Mei Brawler off stage and not have to worry about anything except for the counter. But I feel like Dark Demo's pressing the counter, like, a lot, and he's kind of recovering, like, kind of high. Have you noticed that? Like, he'll do the up B, like, above the ledge a little bit. Like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, Joker back air could punish that without getting hit. I know Arsene back air could.
It's also a free down B.
Like, oh, that was a really good spot dodge there. Both players just looking for grabs here at the ledge. I will say, I feel like Dark Demo is just like, he kind of knows when his opponent wants to run in, so that he can't click those like less conventional buttons. Like I just noticed he's like clicks down smash and up smash a lot. That side B, really strong.
He's using his like safe pressure tools well enough, and then like he'll mix it up with a side B like first and
yeah.
When he needs to be defensive, he's also taking because he understands Zorro's gonna like dash grab in those spots, so he'll just neutral B.
Yeah, I definitely, one thing that I have to tell like people a lot whenever I coach, like mix in more grabs, because a lot of people, they just don't grab at all. And I've noticed like Zorro here is almost looking for too many grabs. Like he just doesn't have those like crazy burst options that you would normally want someone to go for. But that up smash, they're really, really strong.
He's cleaning it up though. Like
no, I think he's definitely shown improvement from last game.
Yeah.
Just adapting more. This is also a matchup which is really uncommon. And these buttons that Dark Demo is clicking are a little bit slower offline, but are like very strong online.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't want to be like, this is just because of Wi-Fi, you know, because it's not. But that was almost really crazy. Getting that AHA there. Oh no.
Unless he gets an early Bulls guard again. I feel like that's his win con, because he was playing so good that Arsene stock.
I think, yeah, he just has to get Arsene. Oh man, barely shielding in time for that. I was kind of scared there. I held my breath.
Yeah.
Oh man, that axe kick.
Why not? He's looking for it.
Yeah, he's looking for the Rebels guard more, which is good, because I think that the way that Dark Demo's playing is just like, he's not really grabbing a lot. I don't know if you've noticed that. And because of that...
really well though. Like,
yeah. Oh, that's the game?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We have a best of 3, or game 3, set 1. That's not very common.
No,
Normally,
no. Zorro like did a very good job at the end there. He wasn't like playing aggressive. He was staying in the mid range and then using his safe moves. He was using the
Yeah.
And then DarkDemo really couldn't get in on it, and it was set up well. Like the set he's running is a very good recovery, and then he forced set on a stage situation with a that sends out a really good angle, like that F tilt.
For sure, yeah.
Maybe a character swap.
Yeah, we might see that. I know that DarkDemo, he also has a choker, and he has a Toon Link as well. Just from my recent memory. It's been a minute since I've played with him.
He's definitely a multi-character specialist.
It's not like he's like locked into just one. So I wonder which character we see here. They're both changing stage, it looks like.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised
if
Zorro would like a longer stage. So he might have banned the short ones, because like passive gameplay was really benefiting him there.
I agree.
Whenever I'm like, oh man, like my opponent's just like closing gaps too well, normally I'll just pick a longer stage so I can force him to close more gaps. So I normally find that to be helpful. But we'll see what happens here.
DarkDemo cannot find the stage.
Yeah, I sometimes get a little bit lost on that. Like, I'll be at a local and I'm like, do y'all know where Smashville is? Like, I can't find it.
There are actually too many of them.
Yeah. No, my thing with, like, the stage list is I would like a mod that, like, shortens it. But looks good, too. There's not one of those, though. Okay, so we're seeing the Toon Link come out.
This is what DarkDemo is more known for. Low-key, though, I think I don't like the swap purely matchup-wise. I feel like he was getting a lot of his openings off those aggressive like pressure sequences, and Toon Link doesn't have the options like me Brawler did to really force Joker's hand in the corner.
I'm curious about that actually, because I think that Toon Link has more options to do that. Like, he's not going to be getting as much from like those really slow moves, but he has the projectiles to where he can toss out like a projectile and have it do what like the me Brawler side B would have done. Does that make sense?
I agree, but he doesn't have those safe normals like the Nair that me Brawler has and the fair to mix things up.
But Dark Gamer wasn't really capitalizing on those as much anyways. Like, he wasn't doing like huge combos off of those options. So yeah, I almost feel like Toon Link is... Oh, go ahead.
I feel like playing a slower character though also kind of benefits Zorro because he was getting a lot out of that passive game. And I realized Dark Gamer's probably trying to like one-up him at that.
Yeah.
With this pick. But I feel like maybe challenging someone where they're obviously strongest isn't the best idea, but this is a good open up from him.
No, yeah, he's doing really solid here. That up smash hitting really far behind. I didn't think it would hit there.
Yeah.
What do you think about Toon Link in general?
I mean, I don't really know enough about him.
Okay, he's my least favorite character to fight. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
I hate Toon Link. But I like to watch him. I think he's very creative. There's some really solid Toon Links too, like Ice on Deck. Players like that.
I think DarkDemo is definitely making him look very versatile and unique.
Yeah, the character definitely does have some like solid options. I do think he's the worst of the links, but I don't think he's bad. Does that make sense?
I agree. DarkDemo is definitely not look bad.
I think the best way for Zorro to like make this comeback here is he just has to really show off what he can do with this Arsene. He just needs one confirm off stage here. Dropping that bomb is big, but the gun sending it back down.
I think you should go up with counters on that up B too, personally. Like, it's sort of a free connect if you think he's going to go for it, which he does have to do most of the time.
Yeah, for sure. I also have noticed DarkDemo's just landing so many grabs here. Oh my goodness, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
This is looking rough.
I'm not really sure how Zorro can take this back. DarkDemo's just playing like it really passively by just jumping his there and dropping that bomb. Kind of a similar effect to a Joker down gun, actually. Where it's like, if you like want to approach me, you can't, and then I kill you for it. Or like, if you like try to contest my landing, I also kill you for it.
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing with item characters. They can drop the item and then fade back, so it like covers their landing almost perfectly, and like it's really pretty.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I think DarkDemo is doing it very well, and then he's also pressuring with A. Sees that very much. I think DarkDemo's making it look very strong.
I think personally I would feel really frustrated here because it looks like DarkDemo's like mixing up like, am I going to shoot my arrow, my boomerang, or just grab? You know?
Yeah,
and so it's like, if you read like one of those like projectiles, your like counterplay is just like to get in front of Toon Link, but then he just throws out the grab and like punishes you for that. So he's doing a really good job just mixing those up.
I wouldn't say it's over though. I think Zorro definitely still can bring this back.
I agree, but I think like knowing how Toon Link works, like one fair here would just kill Joker at ledge.
Yeah.
Which is something like I'm kind of scared of. Doing a really good job fading back there from those bombs, just making getting off the ledge pretty hard. And there's that fair that I talked about coming out.
Impressive.
Yeah, no, those fairs are really scary.
Yeah, very, very solid Toon Link. And I think Zorro definitely stepped it up, especially in that Mean Brawler game. He adapted very well. I feel like the tones shift from the Toon Link swap, because it's such a radically different character, made it pretty difficult for him, because like his game plan wasn't working. Again, but the game plan